Hi children, welcome back to our class session. So what is our topic is going on? It's the gravitation. So in the previous class we have learnt about the universal law of gravitation and also acceleration due to the gravity. Universal gravitation is denoted by the capital G. Acceleration due to gravity is denoted by the small g. Is it? Yes, and we have solved the value of g also. What is that value of g, children? G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Is it? Yes. So here the g value we are having the two types, children. That means when we are throwing the object towards to the up, we are having one value, and when the object is falling freely, that is the free fall, when it is falling freely, there also we are having the g value. That means if it is having the upwards movement, upward, the g value will be minus. That means negative value we have to take. If we are throwing the object towards to the up, then the g value we have to take it as minus. Then when it is free fall, coming from up to down, you can take it as the positive as the g value. Value will not be changes, it's the constant. Whether it is the positive or negative, we have to see. And today's our topic is motion of objects under the influence of gravitational force on the earth. What is this? Let me take one small example. Take a small piece of paper and wrap it, and take a small piece of stone. Go to your building upstairs, and both also you have to live simultaneously at a time. Okay? So the question arises, which of the object will fall very fast? You will say that, ma'am, stone will fall very fast than the paper. Yes, very good. So the stone will be fallen, after that the paper will fall. Why? What is the reason for this? We need the why question also. Why the paper is going to fall later than the stone? Because here the air is going to stop. That means we are having the air resistance. Air resistance due to the friction. Due to the friction. So the air resistance, why it is happening? Because due to the air resistance of the friction, it is going to stop. That means a little bit later for the paper and very fast for the stone. Is it? Yes. So for this and all, for the free fall, what we have learned in the previous class, the acceleration due to the free fall. So for this acceleration, that means for the motion, we are having the equations. In your previous classes, you have learned about this equations. Today, let me note down what are those equations. So that is V is equal to U plus AT. What is that? V is equal to U plus AT. What do you mean by V? Final velocity. U is initial velocity. A is acceleration. T is time taken. What is the next equation? S is equal to UT plus half AT square. What do you mean by S here? The distance travelled or the displacement, you are going to take it as S. Then U, the same thing, is the initial velocity. T is called as time. A is called as the acceleration. Then what is the next equation? V square is equals to U square plus 2VAS. V square is equal to U square plus 2VAS. V is nothing but the initial velocity. V is equal to final velocity. U is equal to initial velocity. T is equal to time taken. A is equal to acceleration. S is equal to distance traveled. Distance traveled. So these are the three equations related to our motion of the objects. Now what we are going to do, instead of A, where and all we are having the A, in that place we have to take it as A means acceleration. Is it? Then we have to replace it as G. What do you mean by G? That is the small g. It's nothing but acceleration due to the gravity. Acceleration due to the gravity. So we can replace it instead of A as the G. Okay? Related to this, let me solve one problem. Are you ready? Yes. Carry on. Here is your problem. An object thrown vertically upwards and rises to a height of 10 meters. Calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards, the time taken by the object to reach the highest place. So here we are having the two questions. Is it? Here are two questions. In these questions we have to find, one is the velocity and another one we have to find the time. Let me solve, children. Yes. So before going to solve, what is the given? We have to write down. What it has given for us? The object thrown vertically upwards and rises to a height. Here the height is nothing but the distance traveled. Distance traveled, S is equal to 10 meters. Then the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards. Before going to throw the upwards, what is our initial velocity? We have to find. Then what is the final velocity? It has thrown towards the up. So that is the final velocity. V is equal to 0 meter per second. V is equal to 0 meter per second. Then we know the acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. How much, children? It's the constant value 9.8 meter per second square. 9.8 meter per second square. Then what is the acceleration of the object? That means when we are going to throw towards the upside. So it will be the minus value. Acceleration of the object. So is G. A is equal to minus 9.8 meter per second square. It will come for you the confusion. That's why here I have taken it as A, here I have taken it as G. Okay, acceleration due to gravity I have mentioned with G, small g, and acceleration of the object I have mentioned with the A. A is equal to minus value, G is equal to positive value. Okay, and next let me go for the first one. What we have to find? We have to find the velocity. What's the formula for us? V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Just you substitute the values. V square is 0 square, or take it off U aside, children. U square is equal to V square minus 2AS. Then U square is equal to 0 square minus 2 into minus 9.8 into S value is 10. Substitute. Minus into minus it will become as plus 9.8 into 2. Multiply. 2 8 is 16. 2 9 is 18. 19. 19.6 into 10. So 196. That it will become as positive because minus into minus it will become as plus. New square value we got it as 196. The new value is square root of 196. How much children? Square root of 196 is nothing but 14. So therefore u is equal to 14 meter per second. So after this we have completed the first question. What they have asked? The velocity with which the object was thrown upwards. Then we have to find the next one. The time taken by the object to reach the highest point. So what's the formula for the time, children? Take the formula as v is equal to u plus 80. V is equal to u plus 80. Okay? Substitute. V is equal to u plus 80 and we want the time we have to find. Substitute 0 is equal to, just now we got the value as 14 plus minus 9.8 into t. Then take it out. First only let me take it out the t, children. So u plus 80 is equal to v. 80 is equal to v minus u. T is equal to v minus u by a. Okay? Can you see? Yes. So now let me solve from here. So I solve here, children. Okay? T is equal to v minus u by a. What is the value of v? 0 minus 14 by minus 9.8. So minus 14 by 9.8 minus will get cancelled. So we'll get 14 by 9.8. To remove the decimal, I can multiply and divide with the 10. So 98. 140 by 98. So we'll get the answer as 1.43 seconds. 1.43. What is the time taken? T is equal to 1.43 seconds. So we got the first one, that is the initial velocity as 14 meter per second, and also we got the time as 1.43 seconds. Understood, children? You have to copy this problem in your rough notebook. And are you ready to do the next problem? Yes, I'll give it. You have to do it, and when you are having the class, you have to submit it. Okay? Thank you, children.